Welcome to Parking Lot Profiles with Tenring. In these days of COVID, where the truck shows have stopped and the truck stops have made it hard for us to sit down at a diner and get to know each other, I'm going to bring along some friends that I do know and meet some new friends along the way. I'm going to talk to them about everyday life and everyday things. I hope you enjoy this little series of mine. And now here is part 2 of the interview with Howard Salmon.
Can't think of about. I can't. I don't know. You got a mind block here. It's about today, or see you again someday. There's a song there that really hits the spot about someone dying too young, and the only reason why I'm gonna keep going on is because I'll see him again someday. And that song really hits me. I'd like to probably put some of his videos a little bit in there and me doing the song also. That's one that I want to do in the future. But the one I did in the past was called These Trucks Are Made of Gold. Mm-hmm. But my little boy growing like a weed, he needs a bigger piece of pie. And that's him, that song was, could have been more perfect. So many things. I wanted to do the music again, but right now it's the last thing we did together. He had his guitar in his hand. You might even see it on my Facebook. He was really swollen up pretty bad because of steroids. But on a show I did on one of the Bozo cruise years ago, or it was another different cruise. I think it was a Bozo cruise. But we went and did that, and I told some friends, I said, I'm going to mess one of these things up. I'm going to have fun with it. And I said, what? So if you don't mind, I'm going to share you a little bit what I did. Now, Liam loved this song. So I get up and say, I'm going to adjust my nose here because I want to do it Willie Nelson. So I get going in there. You all like this one. It goes, in the twilight glow, I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye, I farted. I knew we'd never meet again. That was his farty song. Yeah. He loved it. So we did that, and played it. And he just giggles. Daddy, can you do the farty song again? I'd play that all the time for him. And, like I said, just little things like that. But going to be kind of hard for me to do that one on stage again.
Right.
But I'll do it just to have fun and a smile memory.
So you're a songwriter and a singer yourself.
Yeah.
What have you done on your own?
As far as my music?
Yeah.
Wishy Washy Woman.
Okay.
I have an album with a Wishy Washy Woman, It's Just I Love You, Put Your Arms Around Me, No Need to Run Away, Soldiers and Truckers, Who Would They Look Up To? I've written several, but I've recorded most of those. Then a friend of mine, Ron Terry, he was also on Dave Nemo's show all the time, known as Yogi, mm-hmm. But he was actually the voice of Smokey the Bear. And he and I did a song called Ain't Gonna Do It Again. Live those words, always right. Doing stuff crazy, and I ain't gonna do that again.
Right.
Yeah, the heck you aren't. You're gonna wind up doing it. Ron recently has had some health problems, and he took a tumble. I said, Ron. He said, what's that? I said, I ain't gonna do that again. He said, oh, well, we ought to make another song about that. Said, yeah, right. But old Ron, he's in his 70s right now. He's had some problems. He tripped on a carpet the other day at work. He said, man, I saw that floor coming hard, and I knew it was going to hurt. I said, Ron, your daddy always used to tell you, slow is a speed too. I said, slow down. Walk on it. Walk and take your time.
Yeah.
But old Ron Terry, Smokey the Bear, what a character. You can live by a lot of his words. He's a good boy. So he and I are partners in doing a lot of stuff. He was the one that located all the VIN numbers and all the stuff for the old truck. He said, you sitting down? I said, yeah. He said, look at this, what I just sent you. I looked at it and I scratched my head. I said, what? He said, that was on the internet. You got the last one. I said, whoa. So, these things right there. He's always trying to help me get music together, working that truck with me, trying to give me some ideas, and that gives me a little hope somehow. I can, as you can see, I can smile about that, and it's just something I want to do.
Well, and with that, and it may be with Ron, it may be with somebody else. We're not alone.
No,
none of us are. We don't go through good times together, because very few times do you have a good time memory without you and 2 or 3 or 4 or a dozen people sitting at a campfire in a campground somewhere up the top of Yosemite. Drinking beer, drinking water, drinking Coke, or whatever, going out on a hunting trip with somebody out in the Sierra Nevadas, and pulling down, a big deer, or pulling down nothing because you can't find anything, and you end up having to go fish so that you got something to eat for the next couple of days. We all have memories like that. We all have memories of, riding our Jeeps or riding our horses up into the mountains with the full intention of staying up there for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and we're going to pack light because we're going to live off the land. You get up there, and 2 days later you're starving, and you're trying to find a Del Taco to buy food for the next 2 days. And along with that comes the bad memories, because we don't have bad memories by ourselves. We have bad memories with other people, and we have good memories with other people.
Yeah.
And because of that, nothing that we do, good or bad, is alone. So you will never be alone.
That's right.
In what you go through, you will never be alone. Even when you're by yourself, you will never be alone, because you'll always have good memories of Ron, good memories of Liam, bad memories of anything and everything together. And it's just one of those things that just always happens. We never do anything by ourselves. But some people try to blame themselves when things go bad.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. And I just think that, I believe that what you have coming will not only help you heal and help everybody else heal. The memories will never be erased. The memories will always be there, but they won't hurt as bad.
Yeah, he's going to be around he's going to be around forever. And I'm going to push it to get his name, and he's known in the John Deere community and all this stuff. A funny little I was out after he had passed away. I have a lot of friends doing a lot of cars and stuff, old, hot rods and stuff. A buddy of mine asked me if I'd help him with some body work on his Nova, the 72 Nova. I said, sure. I went over to his house several times, and I'm working on the back end here, and I felt a hand touch the back of my butt right above my pocket and go like this. And I said, hey, what are you doing? I'm looking around, and my buddy said, what? He's over there on the other side of the car, and no one's behind me. And all I said is, Liam, you're messing with Daddy again. He says, what do you mean? I said, you're not going to believe it. It was a distinct push on my backside. And I know my son was messing with me. He wanted me to remember, because he liked that old car too, and he was having fun with it, And, oh my gosh, But we're never going to forget. I know we have to keep going. I can't give up. I can't give up.
And the best part about it is when you meet up again, he will be healed. He won't hurt. And he will be smiling just like he is now.
Yeah.
Because he's not hurting anymore. He's moving, he's running, he's playing with his grandparents, his great-grandparents. They know who he is. And he's loved up there, and he's loved down here. And one day when you get to meet up with him again, once again, he'll get to show you and introduce you to the people that are up there.
I can't wait to see him again. But I'm being forced to stay here for some reason, and I'll just let it happen as it goes. It's a hard one to lose, and it's a hard thing to have to deal with.
Well, they're not done with you yet.
No.
And, you know, there may be something that comes out of this where more knowledge, more exposure, and somebody finally says, you know, hey, that looks like something we need to do some research on.
Well, one thing about research, speaking of that, a lot of families that have this, they have their child just pretty much quickly buried, and that's about all. We said we have to have this going to DIPG research, and they looked at us like, what? So we'll do the autopsy, and we said we'll give his brain and his brainstem and the tumor to research, and they were hoping we would say that because they need to research on it. They said we need this, and so he gave the ultimate there. So my wife says, I don't know if I can do this. I said, you know, we decided, you know, cremation. Unfortunately, we have to decide something, whether you in a hole in the ground or cremation. But my wife says, I don't want to take that out of his head. I said, look, I don't want him to be here with us in his remains with that nasty tumor still there. I said, we have got to get rid of that thing. If one way or another, we're going to get rid of it. She said, let's do it. So we gave to the research, and thank God that we tried to help someone, and he wants us to help other kids. So I gotta do this now is help the kids from now on, help the families that are going to be fighting this. And not only DIPG, there's brain tumors and other cancers, and there's a lot of families out here that just, I mean, even if they're struggling, I want to help them. Right. You know, I just I can't give up. I have a new goal, new reason why I got to go on. And granted, I don't like this. I never wanted to know what DIPG was. I had no clue.
Right.
I had no clue how to do some medical procedures trying to, you know, take care of him. I didn't want to do that. But I learned a lot of it, and I learned a lot of terms and stuff. And I spent a lot of days in that hospital with him. And, but he taught me. He taught me how to take care of things. And he wanted me to take care of other kids, and I'm going to do that. So that's my goal.
Well, that's good. So it's your goal to help other people.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you're helping yourself. You're getting back into a stretch, getting back into moving on. I look forward to continuing to talk to you.
Well, you ain't seen the last of me. We're going to be talking a lot more about it, a lot more things coming up. Love to see you and let you get some video of that old truck when we get it done. And
Absolutely.
I want to take it and put it out here, and maybe St. Christopher's Fun can use this truck for their display on a truck show or whatever it would be. You know, like I said, they supported us, and I've known them. I've known Dr. John when he first had that little building out by the Petro in Knoxville.
Right.
And I was there, and they were trying to hang up cabinets. Here I am holding up cabinets, and he's screwing them in there. And so I've known Dr. John a long time.
Well, it's kind of funny because his very last appearance at a truck show was GATS 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
and I had to help him set up his booth because there was nobody in there, and he was trying to stretch a banner across and everything else. So I had to help him set up his booth there. And then
Good guy.
And then later Dana came in and started running his booth for him. But yeah, it's kind of funny how you were helping him put up a cabinet. I was helping him put up his booth on his very last appearance.
Yeah, he's good. They're good people there, you know. And they wanted to help a bit, and I hope that we were able to help them out. You know, I walked into a few TAs and Petros, and I saw his poster, and I told them thank you, and they said, "What?" I said, "For the poster for St. Christopher Fund." You know, he said, they looked at that and said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look at the picture." They looked at that. "That's you?" I said, "Yeah, that's my son." I said, they said, "Well, we thought this was an actor or something doing some nonsense for just for you know, to make a dollar somehow."
Right.
I said, "No, it is real." And I told them about my son. And buddy, I tell you what, they were in tears quite a bit, telling them about it. I said, "Thank you for helping, you know, because you helped our family in a time of need, and you're going to help the next family in the time of need." It doesn't matter if it's, the driver's down, hurt. If he can't work for any reason, such as, an illness in the family, and he has to stay home, contact St. Christopher's. At least put the application in. They might be able to help with the truck payment or a house payment, and that's what they did for us. But give them a call. They're out there for the drivers, and I can't thank them enough.
And a lot of people wait too long to talk to them. They get down to a point where they're literally at their wits' end, where if they could see it coming and kind of let the people contact St. Christopher, talk to Dana, get everything kind of lined up before they absolutely have to have something, so it doesn't hit you quite as bad. Because anytime you wait, then they have to wait. They have to get records. They have to get bills. They have to get everything together. And then by the time the admin process goes through, then you're already past your point of no return, and you're sitting there for a week and a half wondering what's going on, and you're thinking bad thoughts about everything, and really and truly you could have avoided the whole thing and just sucked it up and just said, okay, I need to contact these people and plan ahead, and if I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. I can always tell them, hey, thanks, I don't need it right now, I'm back to work, or they can take care of me. They're good people. Dana, Donna, Julie, Shannon, they're all really good people. I know them all really well, and they're all just rock solid people. John has a true desire to help people. He was a medic in Vietnam. He jumped out of helicopters. That's how he hurt himself, was in a helicopter crash. So he's been hurt. He knows what it's like, and he's been doing this, and he's been helping us out for years and now with Dr. John's Medical Centers, and he's carrying it even further, which is what I think you will be able to do with Liam's memory, is carry it on further in his name to make not just his memory but his impact on everybody magnified even more as to what he could have ever done if he would have lived a normal life. So you always hear people say, well, God had a plan, he did this for a reason. And we don't like to hear that because it doesn't involve my plan.
Yeah.
It doesn't involve his plan. But here you can already see just in the last year and a half, 2 years, how his life has impacted so many different people.
Oh, yeah, it did.
And it's going to magnify from this point on. And I want to say, thank you for sharing him with us.
It's my pleasure. Like I said, I always have his little picture here. That's him by the truck. I wear it every day. I cherish his teachings to me, and I thank you and everybody for keeping his name going and remembering all he wanted to do was help children and help families. He is a giving little boy. Forever 5 years old now, but I hope everybody will at least look at his picture on the web. You can type in Google my name, and then right beside it put Liam. If you guys want to see it, you'll see it. I mean, everything's there in the open, and I want to help.
And who knows? Maybe a Jeopardy question is whose name is on the moon in a plaque.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Howard, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these videos.